Gareth Penn is one of the more unusual figures connected to the Zodiac case, not because he was formally charged, but because of how deeply he immersed himself in the mystery. Penn was a mathematician and author who became intensely interested in decoding the Zodiac's letters and ciphers. At one point, he publicly accused his former professor, Michael O'Hare, of being the Zodiac killer, and even linked him to another unsolved case. Those accusations were never proven, and no charges resulted. Over time, however, attention shifted. Some observers began to question Penn himself, not because of physical evidence tying him to the crimes, but because of how closely and passionately he studied them. Penn developed what became known as the radian theory. He suggested that the Zodiac used advanced mathematical principles, specifically radians, to map out crime scenes in relation to Mount Diablo. The Zodiac had referenced Mount Diablo in one of his letters, and Penn believed the killer may have embedded geographic calculations into his communications. To some, Penn's ability to analyze and interpret these complex details was impressive, the work of someone trying to help solve a mystery. To others, it seemed unusual that he could construct such an intricate theory around the killer's thinking. It's important to be clear, there has never been publicly confirmed forensic evidence linking Gareth Penn to the Zodiac crimes. No fingerprints, or official charges have tied him to the case. His name continues to surface largely because of his intellectual involvement and the intensity of his research, not because of verified criminal proof. In a case filled with ciphers, symbolism, and decades of speculation, individuals who study the mystery closely sometimes become part of it themselves. But as with so many names connected to the Zodiac investigation, the line between researcher and suspect remains a matter of debate, not confirmed fact. And the case, after all these years, remains unsolved.